Hello, my name is Shay and I am 25 years old.
Hello, my name is Will and I'm 38 years old.
So some of the things that are important to me is definitely making sure that me and Will set up weekly meetings so we're on the same page going into the week. Some other things that are important to me is making sure that we get quality time together. We love to work out together and we also love to travel.
Well, some things that are important to me are definitely like starting a week out with a bang, just tackling a lot of the things on a personal level. So, that could be just, working out, definitely like taking some me time, whether it's running, just meditating, and then also working out together with Shay. We love to do that. Business-wise, just love getting off to a good start with whether it be having team meetings, me and Shay having a touch base every single week. We do that. I enjoy that because it puts us on the same line of communication because we have a hectic lifestyle. So us being able to have a touch base and plan ahead and plan our week out early in the week is something I love to do because it kind of just sets the tone for the rest of our week and everything we're doing from a personal and a business standpoint.
Agreed. So the way I feel about Will's family, honestly, I think they are a little weird. Just coming from a family that's so embracive and open armed, meeting his family for the first time, it was just a little weird for me. I do think also that, deep down they are genuine people. But yeah, I honestly don't really know them that well to kind of give a really good opinion on how I feel about them. I feel like I will be able to, elaborate a little bit more on once I get to know them more.
I think distance plays a part in that too. The fact that your family is local and my family is in a whole nother state. Yeah. I think that's definitely a factor too, being that, my family's in a whole different state and, they're not here to where we can actually have interactions like we do with her family. Right. So I think that plays a part too. Definitely how I feel about Shay's family. They definitely welcomed me with open arms, made me feel super comfortable, loved. They embraced me. Her mom kind of played the tough role a little bit at first, but it was just a front. Once she got to kind of know me and we had a conversation, I felt like it was very organic. And I kind of saw where she got a lot of her traits from, just as far as the way she is. But it was great. I mean, it made me feel like I was already a part of the family, like immediately. So it was a good encounter.
Well, I'm very involved in the wedding planning, or at least I thought I was. But it's been, I've just kind of come on an as-needed basis. I think we have two different perceptions from what we wanted from a wedding, but what I've learned is happy wife, happy life. So I've kind of taken the back seat to, let her kind of take the lead and let her, make it her own to make it an experience that, she'll never forget. So my role is just kind of playing the facilitator. And some of the stressful points have definitely been COVID. I mean, COVID kind of threw a monkey wrench to the world. I mean, so us dealing with that's definitely been a struggle and a challenge. So as far as our timeline, it definitely pushed it back. But, I believe in everything happening for a reason. So I think that it's given us more time to, make the wedding that we want versus just something that we're rushing into. So I feel like, as far as a planner, we definitely identified a really good planner. Yeah. He's really, really good. And he's actually helping us with some other stuff. So.
But you do have your days where you're like, let's just go to the courthouse and get married, and that's not something that I agree with. So I want to have a nice big wedding. So
so I don't want to steal the experience from her or to take anything away, but I don't want to wait forever either. So hopefully we can agree on a timeline and we can make it work and make it happen.
My family has been very involved with the wedding planning. If literally I did not tell my mom to chill out, she would probably plan the wedding herself.
Seriously.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Will's family.
I mean, my brothers, they kind of have been like, let us know. They're really excited because, they all the weddings we've had, like, we've been very like, collective on it, and we've known what the dates were, and everybody gets excited about it. And they like to plan ahead, so they're like really excited about like, us giving the actual date and destination. My mom and dad, they kind of have just been like, whatever. They really haven't been
Not
that
engaged.
involved, not
Yeah.
engaged, not even really that curious.
My mom will literally send us pictures of like wedding dresses, colors,
Yeah.
everything, and I'm like, okay, who's getting married, me or you? So
Yeah, her family, specifically her mom, like
Yeah.
they definitely play a big role as far as just being involved.
yeah, but we love that. We enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a good balance.
Yep.
Definitely, my hopes and aspiration for our family is more than anything just to be happy, to live, enjoy life,
Be healthy.
like travel, see the world, and just kind of enjoy each other and just enjoy the process. No false expectations or nothing. Not anything rushed. Because I think like the world's perception, and sometimes even like our family perception, sometimes they say, "Oh, get married, have a kid, this and that," but me and Shay, we're just on a different like wavelength than a lot of other people. So I think we want to just, we want to continue to thrive and build our empire and just have fun, and then we'll worry about all the other stuff later. But
Yeah.
that's what represents like happiness for me, and I think like that's, she has a similar outlook too.
Very mutual. Yep, definitely agree.
But you can't say definitely agree. You have to like say.
But you said everything.
But I was speaking for me. I
Okay,
wasn't speaking for you.
So, babe.
But okay, y'all give me a second opinion. But I was speaking from my perspective.
But I agree. Like literally, I was gonna say what we talked about the other day.
But you still have to say it from your perspective. You can't
Okay.
piggyback off everything I
So
say.
some of my hopes and dreams
Wait.
are to
Cut
Okay.
in action.
Okay.
No, sorry. Are y'all ready? Okay.
So some of my hopes and dreams for our family is to definitely be happy. I do agree with Will. Taking our time out to enjoy each other, get to know each other more every single day, and to
Have fun.
Have fun, yes. Have fun.
Definitely some traditions and beliefs in my family is everything revolved around church. I mean, every Sunday they believe in just that day of the week should be dedicated toward going to church. And normally after church it's like the family dinners, everybody getting together, kind of fellowshipping, and just having that family camaraderie, that touch base, I guess, just to all get together. They like doing big holidays too, like Thanksgiving, of course, Christmas, like most families do. So those are kind of like the biggest traditions as far as with my family.
Some traditions for my family is we love to gather each year for holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. We love Christmas parties.
Crab boils, ooh, those are good too. It's so country. Everybody gets on the floor, and it's a big trash bag, and then everybody's just going in, and then everybody has all this
That's not
butter.
a tradition, though.
That is a tradition. It's like butter on everybody's face. Dang, that is.
Babe, you're embarrassing.
Well, that's what y'all do.
But that is not a tradition, though.
Y'all do it all the time.
Yeah, but it's not
Y'all-
like
y'all
a
ta-
family tradition. Like, oh, let me mark on the calendar crab day.
Crab boil. It'd be good too.
So some of the differences that I believe our families have is Will's family is more traditional to where they believe in once you get married to a person that you're supposed to be with them forever. They don't believe in divorce. Whereas for my family,
I would say they're a lot more like liberal. They it's not so much pressure on traditional. It's more just a focus on
What makes
you happy.
yeah.
And they don't really judge as much. I feel like that's a good thing. It's more like, even if we have a difference, like they always kind of play it neutral. So I feel like it's more of just a more open approach towards, like, how they believe in, as far as like relationships, marriage, and just some things like that. Like, I was raised where, if you smoke a cigarette, you're going to hell. If you drink, if you say a cuss word, like, I never used to even curse until I met Shay. so it's just, it's different things like that. It's I think it's a huge difference, but it's actually like a perfect balance, like from her background and mine, because it kind of levels us out.
Yeah.
I definitely had to say some of our struggles, or my struggles, as far as with family and life issues, just in general. Just the industry that we work in, like it's very tough. It's very hard. We're in an industry where everybody is like begging for our attention. So it's, I know some of the things we struggle with. Like for me is, I don't like other people, especially of the opposite sex, like, being all up in her face. Like, I have a big, I think it's like my biggest pet peeve. Like, I don't want other people in my woman's face. Like, give her some space, like keep it cordial. But in this industry, it's like everybody is so needy for attention, and when they can get so close to the owners or the people who are in charge, it's almost like leeches sucking blood. Everybody wants blood. And so that's probably the biggest struggle for me, just being in this industry. And then, you would think, like, with us meeting a lot of like celebrities, stuff like that would be a big deal, but that's really not a big deal. It's more or less the people who we're around. They demand our attention. Everybody wants our attention. Everybody wants to be our favorite. So that's definitely one of the struggles from that standpoint. From family, I would definitely say just them not being as involved as I would like them to be, or accepting of my situation, and even like just acknowledging my happiness, because I've never been this happy before in my life, and so I would definitely want them to share in this experience with me. But I think it's a struggle right now, but I definitely think, like, over time it'll heal that.
That was a good answer. I don't know how to come back from that. I've struggled with some of the same things that Will has struggled with. However, over time, as we've gone through different situations, William has definitely shown me that is something that I really don't have to worry about. A struggle for me is being a stepmom for the first time. I've never been in a relationship and dealt with someone that has had children. So over time, I do think, I keep having brain fart.
You were doing good over time. You're rushing. Like, just take your time. Like, over time, I think I'll definitely just act like you're having a regular conversation instead of saying a speech. If you act like you're saying a speech, you're gonna keep overthinking it. So just act like you're talking. So
I'm about to say the stepmom part again. So clearly, this is something that I struggle with because I can't fucking talk about it. So, all right. So y'all ready?
Yep.
All right. So one thing I do struggle with is being a stepmom for the first time. I've never dealt with someone that has children. So I do believe every single day as we grow closer together and we get to know each other, speaking, for me and the children, things will continue to progress.
Yeah, I definitely think y'all have a tighter bond.
Yeah.
Now. So it's definitely gotten better. Great job, babe.
Awkward.
Oh! Shay, wait a minute. Shay, this was all a smoke screen. This was a setup. We have to hear your answer.
I think she said yes.
Shay, shout it out.
Yes.
Will, what did you ask her again?
it in. Still the second workout. How you feel, babe?
Tired.
Light work. Get it in today. Make sure y'all get it done. Peace.